In today's review, I want to talk Yaeger CPA review course, multiple choice quiz engine, good lectures, flashcards, and why you shouldn't be intimidated by massive textbooks like this. So let's get to it. Hey, thanks for watching today. My name is Brian Kessler. I'm the owner of the CPAguide.com. And today I want to discuss Yaeger CPA review course. I want to show you the ins and outs of everything that this course has to offer you so that you can make an informed decision when it comes time to purchase a review course for your CPA review studies. So Dr. Yaeger and his team, they were nice enough to give me full access to their course and their textbooks that they use. So Dr. Yaeger and his team, they have developed a review course that utilizes the textbooks provided by Wiley CPA Excel. So Wiley CPA Excel created a self-study course that gives you a massive amount of textbooks and thousands of multiple choice questions. The thing they don't do is give you any guidance, any lectures, or anything to help you get through the study material. So what Dr. Yaeger has done is created video lectures that walk you through the individual modules of these textbooks so that it will make sense and you can get through them in an efficient manner and determine what materials are essential for you to know before you sit for the CPA exam. So in addition, I'd like to show you the online software. So let's take a look at that now. Alright, the first step to setting up Yaeger CPA review course is to create a study plan. So you can either choose their recommendation for you or customize your own study plan. So I'd like to start studying today. You estimate how many weekdays you'll be able to study, how many hours per day, weekend study times, and so forth. You select all the different sections that you still need to take, and then desired testing window. So then it gives you 3 different options, and you can select it based on how much time you think you'll have to study. And then this automatically generates your study schedule going forward. Okay, so once your schedule has been loaded, your calendar will be automatically updated based on what you've completed, and then you can use these upcoming milestones to track your progress and know if you're on schedule or behind. Alright, let's take a look at the lectures offered by Yaeger CPA review course. The cornerstone of Yaeger CPA review course is their lectures. And they have 2 primary instructors for FAR. So you've got Phil Yaeger and then Cindy Simpson. There's 2 different options. So you have the video focus view, which puts the video front and center. So if you are going to use the physical text, this is the view that I would recommend. Or you can use the webbook focus view. So this makes the video much smaller, but you've got the ebook right here. So as Dr. Yaeger is lecturing, the text will automatically update right here. So you don't have to flip any pages. It does it automatically for you. Or if you prefer, because if I was doing this, I might fall asleep a little bit if everything was on autopilot. So you can turn it off, and then that way you'll manually flip to the page that you need as they reference it in the video lecture. So let's go back to the video focus view. You also have the lesson files. So these are custom PDFs that Dr. Yaeger and his team have put together, and they'll be referenced during the lectures, and all you need to do is click them, and then they'll automatically download, and then you'll access them, and they're just additional lesson files that you can reference in the future. So let's take a look at the different teaching styles offered by the lecturers.
Hello everyone, this is Phil Yaeger, and I want to welcome you to Financial Accounting. Now, I'm going to start on, right now, we multiply that by the, now before we do this, there's a little problem with the printing of the...
So here's the test yourself question that's going to pop up.
They give you year 2 and year 1, and after class.
Okay, so Dr. Yaeger is very engaging. Can be a little bit dry at times, but he does use his blackboard, helps keep you focused. And then with the test yourself and the web book, you should be able to follow right along, no problem, and learn as he's teaching. And as you can see, the lectures do run about 55 minutes, so they're a little bit longer than, say, CPA Excel or Rogers, who are a little bit shorter and they try to break everything up. So let's take a look and see what Cindy, her teaching style is like.
Hello everybody, I'm Cindy Simpson. welcome to Module 9A. This is 46. They cover the basic elements, and then we would credit periodicity assumption for the periodicity assumption, and then there are the exceptions.
Okay, so Cindy, again, very clear in her lecturing, has great explanations, uses the blackboard. So again, a little bit dry compared to some of the other lecturers that are out there, but very good content and very good presentation. All right, so it's time to discuss the most important feature of any CPA review course, the multiple choice questions. So with Yaeger, you have two opportunities to perform multiple choice questions. So you've got the homework tab, and under study tools, you have the quiz engine. So let's start with homework. So as you can see, for each module, after you've completed the lecture, you're going to have a set of multiple choice questions that you're going to perform, and it will give you a good idea of how well you understood the content that was discussed in the video lecture, and just give you a good start on gaining a better understanding of each key concept within that module. So I've completed the first module, so then you click Submit Homework, and then I just click through them, so I did not score very well. But it will tell you what the average score is, what your average is, and your percentile rank. So you can also view the details and then view explanation. So this will give you the question and then what I answered, but what the actual correct answer is as well. And then give you some additional notes for you to review, just to gain a better understanding of why you got the question wrong and what you need to understand before moving on. All right, so after you've completed your homework, then it's time to move on to the quiz engine. So what this is a new feature that Yaeger has created. They no longer use the Wiley CPA Excel software. They actually have in-house software, which is fantastic, and I think that it really flows a lot better, just that it's all in this one web page and you don't have to go anywhere else to perform the multiple choice questions. So based on what section you're studying, you can break it down even further. So this, module 9 would be the basic concepts. You can give yourself a time limit. And then as you've completed your different quizzes, they're all recorded here. And so let's generate a quiz real fast. So you can also select up to 100 questions. And if you want, you can also include a simulation. So let's do that as well and generate the quiz. So as you can see, the setup is that you can flag, you can skip this question, you can go to the next one, previous one, and so forth. And you keep track of your progress here. Okay, so I've clicked through all the multiple choice questions. So now we're up to the simulation. So here you'll be given a question, and then you'll be given a few different options. So you'll go through and select whichever option you think is correct, and then you'll go to the next question, and so forth. So once you've answered all the sample simulations, okay, so once you've answered everything, then you can click Submit Quiz Now. And so once this has been calculated, it will tell you how many answers you got correct, how many incorrect, and then the most powerful feature is that it will identify which module you will struggle with. So if you've selected multiple modules within each quiz, then it will have a breakout by module. And as you can see, it will tell you how many questions, number of sims, total elapsed time, average time per questions. All right, so as you can see, it further breaks out which questions I got right, which questions I got wrong. So something I did notice is that unlike the Wiley CPA Excel software, it only tracks your results by an individual quiz. So it doesn't track all of your results and then spit out a report showing you all where you're stronger, which modules you need to work on. So it's the analytics are limited to just one individual quiz. So I hope that this is something that they can improve in the future, but it's something that does limit the analytics of Yaeger's CPA review course. So that's just something to keep in mind. I do think that their multiple choice questions and explanations are great, and they're definitely, being the first year that this feature has been available, I'm sure that they'll be making improvements in the future. All right, let's take a look at the actual exam simulator. So this is for, we've been focusing on FAR, so let's take a look at FAR and then start exam. So it gives you a real life timer. So, I've got 4 hours to complete this. It doesn't look identical to what you'll see on the actual exam, but they do give you a calculator and you can flag questions just like on the real exam and so forth. So click a selection, click next question. Okay, so once you've completed the simulated exam, it shows you exactly where you struggled and what areas that you should probably go back and address further before you sit for the real exam. And again, it shows you all the questions that you completed, average time per question, total elapsed time, and so forth. Okay, so that covers everything there is to know about the Yaeger CPA review course, multiple choice, simulated exams, and simulation testing. So let's go ahead and check out the other features such as flashcards. Alright, so let's discuss Yaeger CPA review course's flashcard system. So it's built into their website. You can access it in the study tools, and there's flashcards for each section, and there's over 2,000 flashcards in total. So let's begin with FAR, and here's a sample flashcard. You can click and then it flips over. You can click next card here, flip current card, and then if this is a card that you're having troubles with, you can flag it, and then you go to the flagged questions, and then they're all saved here. So one of the things I did notice is that these flashcards are not linked to any specific module. They're just kind of thrown all together, and there's really no rhyme or reason from what I could tell. So what I recommend is you get through all the different modules, and then as part of your final review, you hit the flashcards really hard. So that way you're reviewing everything all at once and keeping everything fresh. Let's move on and look at the message boards offered by Yaeger. So at some point during your studies, I know you're going to come across a problem or a concept that you're just not going to understand, and you will need some additional help. So what Yaeger has to offer is their message boards. So this is a forum devoted just to helping students answer questions. So you'll go to audit, and you can see that somebody posted a question recently, and you can go in here, and then it looks like, yep, so this is Jared from Yaeger. So the original question was posted on October 13th, and a response was posted just a couple days later. So this is a great way to develop relationships with the Yaeger staff and have any questions answered that you need help with. All right, so let's take a look at a few of the pros that I found with Yaeger CPA review course. So the first one is definitely their new quiz engine. It's a big step forward from last year when they were still using the Wiley CPA Excel test bank, and I think that the course flows so much better now that the multiple choice questions are next to the lectures and the flashcards. So this is a big improvement that I really liked. Second is they still provide strong lectures. Cindy and Phil, they're very good at presenting the material in a very straightforward manner. Thirdly, they offer 4,000 plus multiple choice questions and 2,000 plus flashcards for you to use as you study. You are also given access to their instructor hotline. So this hotline gives you direct access to Dr. Yaeger and his team, so you can call them up and they'll walk you through any concept that you might be struggling with. And the final one is that you do get unlimited use if you purchase their offline review course. So this means that you'll always have access to it if you purchase their offline course. All right, so let's discuss the cons that I found with Yaeger CPA review course. So the first one is weak analytics. So as you saw from my video, you do receive some feedback on which modules you're weaker in based on a single quiz, but the analytics do not track in aggregate all of the multiple choice questions that you've taken to date. So the only feedback that you're getting is based on your most recent quiz. So I would like to see better analytics that track your overall progress as opposed to just tracking your progress based on a single quiz of only 20 to 100 questions. The second thing that I think needs improvement is that their flashcards, they don't have any order. So they don't line up with a particular module, so they all seem to be shuffled together. So hopefully in the future they'll be able to tag individual flashcards so you'll be able to use them as you study instead of until after you've gone through every single module and then start using the flashcards. All right, and then the third thing is that for the online access, you only receive 18 months. So while this sounds like a long time, it goes by extremely quickly, and some of the other courses, they do offer unlimited access or 24-month access. So that's something to consider. Hopefully most of you can pass within 18 months though. And the last thing I want to touch on is the fact that the lectures can be a bit monotone. So I think Dr. Yaeger and Cindy, they do a very good job of presenting the material in as interesting a way as possible, but sometimes their voices get a little monotone, and they do help with the use of the blackboard and the interactive text and so forth, but it's just something to be aware of. It's something that I noticed and something that I would be thinking about if I was going to be buying a review course. Thank you so much for listening. This has been awesome to check out Yaeger's review course. I've learned a lot, and I hope that I was able to present the material in a way that helped you make an informed decision. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, leave a comment, and check out my blog at www.thecpaguide.com. So thanks again for listening, and good luck.